Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Good morning. Welcome to Coast to Coast Credit. This is Tamaya Robles. I'm the owner of Fix My Credit Now 850.com. And I am just doing my usual morning lives. Good morning. Happy Saturday. So, again, I'm not going to keep y'all. I always say that, but I really mean it. I actually, for the first time in quite some time, have somewhere to go this weekend. So that's pretty cool. But I still wanted to get on here. I still wanted to talk to y'all. I told you that I'm going to be posting regularly until it's drilled in everybody's heads the importance of what's going on with these credit bureaus, with these banks, these changes that's going on with credit until y'all catch on. Okay, more people need to catch on. More people need to take it seriously, and a lot of y'all aren't, and that's a problem. So anyway, so lately, as some of y'all know, I have been posting a lot lately. I've been going live, did an interview. I need to set up more interviews. I've even hopped on the TikTok bandwagon. I never wanted to do the whole TikTok thing, but yet here I am, and it's been great. A lot of good responses and things like that. A lot of positive responses, which is cool. However, there are clearly, like everything, there's positive and negatives. I am getting negative responses from some people, which is cool. That's part of my industry. Is part of what I do. It's not new to me. Might be new to y'all if you happen to see some certain things in the comments, but other than that, I'm mad used to it. So that's what made me say, okay, when I go live, let me talk about this. All right. So basically, as you can see, I'm saying don't go back and forth with me, go back and forth with the credit bureaus. Seriously. So I was posting a few things, saying a few things. I guess I can't tell. Some people may or may not have liked the way I was saying things, but it was reality. Everything that I'm saying is all facts. This is not an attack. This is more so a wake up call. We need to be woken up. Okay, if we're trying to better ourselves and our better our financial circumstances for ourselves, for our children, for whomever, you need to wake up. All right, that same energy that you're using to go back and forth with me, to question me, you literally can take that same exact energy and file your own dispute letters. Okay, take that energy, file dispute letters. Take that energy, go back and forth with the credit bureau, go back and forth with the collection agency, go back and forth with the original creditor. That is great energy to have. I'm not going to knock it. You're just directing it at the wrong person. I am here to help you. I am here to assist you. I am not here to hurt you. Okay. I understand a lot of credit repair specialists have a bad rep. I get it. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry on behalf of all of them. On the ones that have ghosted y'all, on the ones that gave fake information, on those that I don't know. You guys tell me all different types of horror stories when it comes to credit repair specialists, but I know it's unsavory. There's some unsavory credit repair specialists out there. I get it. Okay. I really don't comment too much on that because um just like you guys may have problems with me. Like I said, I got people going back and forth with me, right? I don't know what's real and what's not. I can only speak for myself, okay? But I do apologize if anything happened negatively with your experience pertaining to credit. Okay? It's unfortunate and I'm sorry. But we're all not bad, right? Like a lot of us are really trying to help, trying to be of service to you guys, and I'm one of them. I'm not perfect, okay? But if you know me and you've worked with me and you're a client of mine, you know how I roll. All right. You know what my intentions are. So that's why I'm here. All the negativity and all the back and forth is wasted energy. And I don't do that. I used to when I was younger, but we all did things we used to do that we don't do anymore. It's called growing up. So before you go into my comments and start drawing, just understand that I'm not really going to feed into your negativity, and you should redirect your negativity to the credit bureaus. Turn your negative energy into positive. Okay, turn your negative into a positive. Okay, and get your credit fixed. Get your credit fixed. Fix your credit. Either do it yourself. You can hire us, Fix My Credit Now, 850.com. Schedule yourself a free consultation, 30 minutes. That's all you're getting. Okay. I'm not going to stay on the phone with y'all for an hour talking about what happened in the past and all that. Nobody cares unless it's fraud or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't need to know the backstory. 30 minutes. Hi, how are you doing? I'm fine. You're fine. Great. What's going on? What are your goals? What are your plans? Remember, I posted that before. What's the plan? Now, one of the things as a customer, if you're a client of mine, if you need help structuring a plan, I will definitely help you with that. Maybe you need help. Don't be afraid to ask. Okay. My consultations, my 30-minute consultations are just that. Once you're my client, I do offer one-on-one um, counsel, I guess. A lot of y'all don't take me up on that. A lot of y'all like to just pay me and then say, hey, I'm out. Let me know when I'm done. Right. But it's a little bit more to that. Okay. Why are you getting your credit fixed? What are your goals? What are your credit goals? What are your financial goals? Are you trying to purchase a house? Are you trying to purchase a car? Are you trying to get business credit? Are you just simply fixing your credit just to fix your credit? What are you trying to do? And then what is the time frame? Okay. I may not be able to hit the mark all the time, depending on what is on your credit report. Remember, the heavier the item, the more complex it is to dispute. But I need to know what your plan is moving forward. You have student loans, they are $300,000. Are you fine with them being on your credit report? Is this urgent to remove? What is the plan? Okay. This bankruptcy. All right. Keep in mind, if you're trying to get a house, if it's a discharge bankruptcy from 2 years ago, they don't care. Okay. Yes, it's an eyesore on your credit report, but it doesn't mean you need to remove it if you're quickly trying to get a home. All right. Okay. Keep in mind your credit profile, it is just that. It's a credit profile. You have a credit score and then you have a credit profile. All right. What do you plan on accomplishing? Just getting a high credit score? Because if that's the case, we can slap on some trade lines and keep it pushing. But as you know, since these credit bureaus and these banks have changed their game and switched things up, and being an authorized user isn't holding as much weight as it used to, if any, at this point. The only thing it does at this point is hold a score and give you some years, which is good, right? But you still have to have a plan. I'm going to add a trade line to increase my credit score to get some years, and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Are you going to build your credit? Okay. The reason why it may sound simple for some, but a lot of people just simply don't think about it. They're like, oh, I want this score. Oh, I just want these credit cards. Oh, I just want a house. It's more to it now. All right. These big banks, they're looking at your whole credit profile. These data points got a hit now. Okay. It's just different. So, what's your plan? And if you need me to help you, I will gladly help you. Now, keep in mind, I'm not living your life. I'm not your family member. I'm not one of your children. I'm not your spouse. So I don't know what your overall goals are unless you explain them briefly. Okay. Does it need to be a 2 3 hour conversation? I know a lot. I say that, but a lot of y'all, when y'all talk to me on the phone, we just have really good conversation, and it's not just you, it's me too, because I'm a talker. Yeah, talker is great. Sometimes we just vibe and click, and I appreciate that. I do. I really do. But we got to get to the meat and potatoes of your situation. Don't become a repeat customer. I love y'all and everything, but don't become a repeat customer. All right. I'm here for y'all to support y'all. I'm y'all cheerleader, but you gotta figure out what your goals are. Okay. Mm. Morning time tea. So you should be drinking tea or coffee. All right. Now, so again, with the negative energy, don't care for it. I really don't care. Right. I really don't care. I'm not going to address it. And if I do, it's going to be just to tell you to go fix your credit. Or, as somebody was like, yeah, what about you? Are you just preaching? Like, what are you talking about? Like, why wouldn't I? Okay, my credit profile isn't perfect because I do stuff with my credit, right? So it goes up and it goes down. Everybody's credit goes up and it goes down, right? Especially if you're doing something with it, and that's another reason why we need a plan. Okay. So I had a customer tell me yesterday that she already knew what she was doing. She fixes her own credit. I'm sorry, she wasn't a customer. Someone referred her over to me. Let me start this over. This woman was referred over to me to get information from me with no fee. So she wanted free information. Okay. Now, even though this is a business. My time is my money. Okay. Everything doesn't have to always be for sale. So the person that sent her over, I knew who they were. I didn't appreciate that they sent them over for free information because this woman was trying to keep me on the phone for quite some time. She got a strong 15 minutes out of me. She did. Okay. And I let her know that. But anyway, the woman came to me talking about how she's been fixing her own credit for the past 2 years between her and a credit repair company. The credit repair company did well, and then she thinks she did well as too, which I mean, if everything she said was right, I can agree. But she had like 3 items that weren't coming off. And I was like, all right, cool. I checked it out. I saw what it was, and it was to me a very easy fix. Super, super, super easy. Okay. And then I told her, and but what she told me was her plan. Her plan was to pay off the collection agencies, to pay down her credit cards, which is good, right? And she was going to pay off her car loan, and she expected her credit score to increase. That's not what's going to happen. But okay, right? She's not paying me, but okay. If she was a paid client of mine, I did give her some advice. I told her um that the collections that were hurting her credit score, she had two collections that were reported open with a balance. And as we know, collections is a sold debt. So if it's a sold debt, there is no debt. So there shouldn't be a balance showing. We all know that, right? Okay, check out my videos. Um, but she just I don't know if she knew that or not. I don't think she did. So she took that information, was like, thank you, and hung up. Everybody's done with the conversation when I give them an answer. So fine. Will she be back? I'm pretty sure she will. But she also talked about how she was going to pay off her car early to increase her credit score. And that's not what happens when you pay off a debt early. When you pay off a debt early, or when you pay off any debt, it drops your credit score drastically. It's terrible. It's terrible. Hmm. So these banks, these creditors, these collection agencies, they're not for you. They give you a congratulations. Wow, yay, you completed your debt of whatever it is. You paid off your house or you paid off your car. Great, that's amazing. Now, here's an 86-point score drop, right? So that's not what I would have recommended. Mm-mm. But at least she did have somewhat of a plan. It was a short-term plan. And it wasn't the most effective because, as we know, we're not supposed to talk to these collection agencies while it's on your credit report. You don't make deals with them. You don't, unless they're going to do a pay to delete. That's the only time I agree, or I suggest that you talk to a creditor or a collections agency. If they're going to give you a pay to delete in writing, then yeah, talk to them. Other than that, then there's nothing to talk about, right? And to not pay them. So she was going to pay them. I don't agree with paying them up front, right? Like, get it off your credit report first, and then you can go back and pay the debt. That's all I'm saying, if that's what you choose to do. But anyway, it's good to have a plan. No fussing, no going back and forth with Tamaya talking about, yeah, da da da. I don't care what you have to say. I really don't if it's negative. Okay. Put some positive energy into this universe. If you have questions, I get it. If you want to know how to do something, I totally understand. Speaking of which, how to do something. So for my DIYers, okay, those that want to do it themselves, I am going to, I have finished my set of classes. I have classes online. It was pretty fun to make. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was pretty fun. So I got the first I guess first package. So I'm gonna do it in increments. So it's gonna be basic credit repair, right? How to do it, how to be a factual disputer. It's gonna be basic, but it's very thorough, very thorough. Even has examples and we're going through. It's like as if I'm sitting there teaching you in my class, right? Um, and then the next thing is I just need to do like the 2 or 3 additional levels where I go more into detail when I get into my hacks and things like that. Some people aren't into hacks. They think the word hack means I'm doing something illegal. It's just something that we say in our little credit repair world. When we're doing some fly shit to quickly get things off your credit report. And like I said, I don't do anything illegal. I don't mess with the alphabet boys, but I do find loopholes and I do like to bend the rules a bit to get things done. All right. So there's that. So I'm going to be releasing that very soon. So if anybody's interested in buying classes, definitely buy my classes. Okay. But other than that, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. I just wanted to keep it brief. Again, it's amazing. The social media platform is mad crazy. Like, yo, I got follower. I'm just watching the followers go up on these other social media platforms, YouTube as well, Facebook as well. It's just really exciting. But don't just become a follower. Obviously, like and subscribe, but really be a student, really maybe be a teacher. This credit thing is forever going to be a challenge as long as there's humans on this planet. Okay. And once you've mastered it, it's not hard. It really isn't hard. And you might say, well, Tamaya, you don't know, you're not going through what I'm going through. I've gone through a lot. I still go through things financially, right? But if you understand what's going on and you understand the game and you understand that this is a system that is built to hurt you and suppress you and to keep you poor, and if you're not poor, it will tend to make you poor, right? Or if you're, or it will suppress you so you can't elevate. Okay. Once you realize that and how it works, then it's really easier. It's much easier to navigate through society, right? Once you have the facts and the information. also understand the game is forever changing, just like humans are forever evolving. So is the game. And when the pandemic hit, it became very obvious, right? Like a lot of things were unveiled, how the banking systems truly work. People educated themselves. They saw that we were never taught this in school. They saw where how credit started. And I mean, to hear that story about the banks and how everything does seem to revolve around slavery in the United States, but do some research. It's a shady situation, right? It's a shady, and then the us and them, the us being the 99% and the 1%, like that's real. Okay. Well, once you learn it, then pass it on to your children and your spouse and your family members and just let it just spread the word, you know? It's always changing. There's always hacks and stuff. I am learning some new hacks, which is amazing, right? So that means I can apply it to you guys' credit when you sign up to be a client of mine. I apply it to you guys so you can get better results. I'm into getting good results quickly. That's my thing. That's my thing. Again, I was talking, somebody else was fussing at me the other day, talking about how it took them over 2.5 years to fix their credit. Now they don't have to worry about credit ever again. You know, I like that for you. I like it because you like it, but who's to say we're going to be here for another 2 years? The pandemic has me thinking things mad differently. I lost, I think, how many family members, close ones too? I think I lost like 14 people, including my mother and my auntie. You know what I mean? My favorite one. So I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, sign up with me today. It's gonna take us about 3 years to fix your credit. No, give me about 90 days, a strong a strong 90 days, let's see where we're at in 90 days. And if we have to do it in 90-day increments, so be it, depends on what's on your credit report. But the way the game is now, I mean, even hard items can just come off. It's just how you're disputing things. Freaking 2 years. Like, what is that? Like, what are you not trying to accomplish in 2 years? I don't know. No judgment. Maybe you're okay with it. Maybe they were deleting like maybe they were challenging like one name at a time and they had 20 names on their credit report. I don't know. That's funny to me. Oh. But anyway, usually when people are frustrated and they're mad and they're arguing, it's because of fear. They're fearful. Don't be afraid. Fix your credit. It's not that hard. Hire somebody, even if you don't want to go through me, you know? Hire somebody. Fix that shit, man. Cash is king, but credit is queen, man. Okay? I guess you're gonna have to pay. I'm gonna talk about that too. Stop coming to me scheduling appointments thinking things are free or $20. I'm not removing tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of debt for free, for cheap, whatever you consider cheap to be. That's not happening. I didn't even some people will charge a percentage of the debt. Think about it. I am pretty much one of the cheapest in the game. I'm not proud of that. Even my accountant was like, "Yo, son, what are you doing?" Yeah. I thought if I was low enough and affordable enough, I would be able to reach more people, help me more people. But the problem is, more people try to play me. Mm-mm. I'm too good at what I do. Pay me. Pay me, get your education. A lot comes with it. Get your credit fixed. You know, here's some unlimited education, some time, some planning. Okay. And let's not have you come back again unless you absolutely have to. But you gotta pay me. hmm So my rule of thumb, what I like to try to tell people is don't set up a consultation with me to see how much my prices are. Okay. Set up a consultation with me when you're ready to get your credit repaired, when you're ready to get some sort of education popping. Okay. When you're ready to make a move, when you have the funds. I don't mind my fees aren't so much where you need to make a payment arrangement, but again, I can't count everybody's pockets. Everybody is different. What might be expensive for one person is just a drop in a bucket for another person. I'm laughing when I'm saying a drop in a bucket for a reason, but whatever. It's an inside joke. But don't call me and have a consultation because you want to know what my prices are. Like, that's corny. Have a plan for your future. Have a consultation. Save your money. If you can save money for wigs and weaves and cars and dates and sneakers and whatever, you can save up some money and get your credit repaired. So you have more credit to buy wigs and sneakers and cars and houses. You know what I'm saying? Think. Let's stop hustling backwards, y'all. Anyway, I'm wrapping this up. I got shit to do today. It's been great. Thank you for joining my podcast, Coast to Coast Credit. All right. From Philly to Cali. From Philly to Cali. All right, then. You guys are great. Have a great weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna be on here tomorrow. I might not. I'll probably do some random lives where I'm not sitting at the table or desk or whatever. But you guys have a good one. Get educated, get your credit repaired. Fix my credit now, 850.com. Don't forget, I have a Facebook page. I have 5 of them, but the main one is called Credit and First Time Home Buyers Plug. A whole bunch of real estate agents in there, lenders are in there. Go check it out, especially if you're trying to get a home. I am not a lender or a real estate agent, okay? I am your credit repair specialist, but we all work together. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.